Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. All right, so I read another chapter in my book, and yes, I'm almost done activating those superpowers this morning. Hey, Stace. I still have to call you. I'm so sorry. It has been so crazy, but I do need to call you because I do want to do kind of like that first. I went on and looked at your prices and stuff like that, and I want to do that first one that was like 45 or 50, where you and I can just kind of chat and see what would be the best avenue to go from there. So I'm going to try my hardest to call today. It's been crazy, and then Friday, Alex and I have to do a quick trip to the cabin, so a 15-hour drive just to do some work there. So it's going to be crazy, but I promise, I will call you. It's been crazy, and then today I got to take the dog to the vet because her eyes are messed up, and it's crazy, but I'll call you, I promise. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad you hopped on with me because it triggered that memory in my brain. We all know how my brain can be. I forget stuff sometimes. If it's not written in my calendar, I forget. So yes, yesterday was hair day, so my color has been freshened up, which is my fave. I had to have her trim it a little bit. So, you know, when you first cut your hair, it kind of like goes into shock, and it seems like it goes every direction but the direction you want it to go. So don't mind my crazy hair, my little stick-ups here. But good morning, Laura. So I wanted to chat with you guys because I promised you guys that throughout this week and possibly next week, I don't know how many chapters or pages this book is that I'm reading, The Art of Saying No. Hey, Amy, that we started talking about yesterday. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the chapter that I read today that was all about the psychology of assertiveness. And as I'm reading, obviously assertiveness goes right along with saying no, because you have to be intentional about saying no. And it's something, assertiveness is not something you're born with, it's something that you learn. So the art of saying no is something that you can learn as well. So I wanted to read like a quick little couple sentences from the book that kind of stuck out to me. I actually highlighted it. It said, being assertive means having the self-confidence to express your needs and wants and to pursue your own ends, even in the face of opposition. It involves telling people where you stand on a given topic and leaving no room for confusion. Assertiveness is declaring your point of view and not feeling as if you need others' approval or validation. That part stuck out to me. Hey, Sylvia. That part stuck out to me big time. And here's the reason why. Because there's a big difference, which the next chapter, I think the next chapter is assertiveness versus aggressiveness. Yeah, because I was gonna say, some people can be so assertive that they come off aggressive. They come off just kind of like really aggressive. And you don't want to come off aggressive, but you want to be assertive enough, and you want to be strong enough in your convictions when you say yes or no to something. You want to be strong enough that people know you're being serious. So that little passage, as you guys can tell, I am not used to having any sort of like bang in my face. I keep trying to push it away. We had to do a little bit of trimming to just do like a healthy cut on my hair. I told her to do a healthy cut some like long side bang or whatever. So then that way, you know, it grows back in super healthy. I'm all about keeping my hair healthy, and going from dark to light, you know, really did a lot of processing on my hair. I'm surprised I didn't have to cut it shorter. But anyways, so that's why I'm twitching and I keep moving my hair out of my face. But it's so important to have that assertiveness. It's very, very important to be okay saying no, be okay being strong about it. To me, I see assertiveness equaling strength. And God, I'm so excited about this book, as you can tell. I'm probably going to try to read the next chapter about assertiveness and aggression sometime today. If I do, I'll do a little tip on my personal page, because it is Tiny Tip Tuesday. So usually like around lunchtime, my time, which is Eastern time. I am well, thank you. I'll do like a Tiny Tip Tuesday on my personal Facebook page, so make sure you're connected with me there. I am almost maxed out on my friend. I keep maxing out and then clearing out some friends and then maxing out. So if for some reason I'm maxed out at the time you friend request me, make sure you click follow so you'll get notification that I go live. Because I'm interested to see what she says about the difference between assertiveness and aggressiveness. But So it's very, very important to be assertive. It's very, very important to be strong when you're saying no. Like they gave some examples of, I keep saying she, and I don't remember if it's a female that wrote the book. So sorry if it's not. In the book it says that, like, even if a friend of yours, like say somebody asks you to take them to the airport, or somebody asks you, hey, I'm going to go to this specific shopping mall and do you want to come or whatever, and you already have other plans. So your answer should be, no, I'm sorry, I already have other plans. You should be assertive enough in saying so and okay enough in saying so, no matter what the outcome's going to be, whether you feel your friend might be mad or anything like that, you still have to be assertive and you still have to hold your ground and say, you know, I'm sorry, I can't, I have plans. Or you don't even have to explain yourself. And like that passage that I read said, you don't need the approval of other people for anything. For anything. Yes, when you were younger, you needed the approval of your parents. So that's where a lot of like feeling of needing approval is from. Speaking of parents, hi mom, my mom just hopped on. So you don't need to wait for that approval. Hey Lisa, you don't need to worry about you saying no, how that's going to affect somebody else. So you need to have the assertiveness, the strength to say that. So I do have a call to action for you today that goes along with assertiveness. If there's something like this, happens to me a lot, and there's a lot of times where I feel like I want to say something specific and I want to either say no to something or yes to something or anything like that. Or somebody says, hey, do you want to go do XYZ? And I'm like, no, but I would love to do ABC. And I don't say it. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh, I really should have like said what I felt, because now here I am doing XYZ and I'm bored out of my mind. So I need to be more assertive in speaking what I really feel and what I really want. So that's my call to action for you guys today, because that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be more assertive with whether it's saying no, whether it's saying yes, or whether it's saying what I truly want to do. I'm going to be more intentional about it and more assertive and more strong, and just go ahead and say it. Because in all honesty, like, I don't need somebody's approval, and I don't need somebody to be okay with what I want to do, as long as I'm okay with it and it's what I want to do. So I'm going to work really, really hard on that today. And like I said, I am going to go live around lunchtime on my personal page. So for my people that are on my Instagram, I most likely will go live on here too. But if not, make sure you're connected with me on my Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, just look up Tanya Griss. You'll find me. And it's GRIS as in Sam, S as in Sam. And for those of you that are on my Facebook like page, make sure you're connected to my personal page as well. And then that way we can connect up to that live later today, because I'll probably read on to the next and talk a little bit about that. So assertiveness and the act of saying no go hand in hand. So we need to make sure we practice assertiveness right now while we're learning for the next step. So I'm excited to see how everybody does with their assertiveness today. That's just like if you're at work and somebody asks you to help them with their job and something that they need to do, and you're super busy and have a million things that you have to do to get your job done, but you normally say yes because you're one of those people, you're a yes person, you're a people pleaser, and then later on you have a million and one things to do to catch up on your job, so you have to stay late and they go home at 5 o'clock. I've been there too. So if somebody today asks you if you can help them with their job, if you still have a lot of your own things to do, just be like, I'm sorry, I wish I could, but I have a million and one things I have to get done on my own to-do list today. I'm sorry. Because a lot of people know that you're a people pleaser, and a lot of people know that you're a yes person, and they're just going to keep coming to you because they're going to be getting yes, and then you do their work and they get to go home early or on time. So be assertive today, do your own things, and do what you truly want to do in your heart of hearts. So go out there, have a terrific, terrific Tuesday. I'm going to finish this and go have a little time with my son this morning, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.